Check 1, 2, 2. Check 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 2, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 2.
That's really good. We'll be able to talk closer to here. Okay.
Ready. First of all, I just want to welcome you guys. Thank you guys for coming. This is something that we needed to do as a community. I have community members that have businesses in Chinatown. They wasn't getting the right information from Hawaiian Electric or from any of our elected officials, which they want to have some answers from the governor. And that's the reason why we're here today. Other people are expressing their First Amendment rights in their own way. But today I am speaking on the behalf of the silent majority in Chinatown, for the residents and businesses that is hurting, not getting any answers, telling them to go to a website and go put in a claim. That's not how we take care of family. It's not how we take care of Ohana. So I'm encouraging the governor to step in, and even the legislators that whichever represent that area, to step in and represent their people, because a lot of them, you guys know, they're not going to be able to do or come out here and sign wave and do all the things that they want, but they know how to call people to call people to call people to end up getting me out here. So, like I said, we don't know why the electric went burned and was out for 3 days, come back on, they come back to work or to their business, and again it's off. And they're not talking about the residents that was trapped in their building. Some of them never have their sleep packed. A lot of stuff that was happening. So to me, this should have been out on OY alert on a phone, some kind of emergency broadcast. So these people that did not have electricity, that has their phone, that probably still has some battery, would be able to know that it wasn't a disaster or it wasn't just their building, it was the whole power grid. So this is the answers that we're asking Hawaiian Electric, and if not, the governor, to step up and ask these questions on what is the maintenance. We all here in Hawaii, we all pay our electric bill pretty much on time. If not, they cut you off. We're all trying to go PV and renewable energy and trying the best we can. Chinatown is actually to have a revitalization over there because their grid is old. But the part that I want Hawaiian Electric to have is a town hall meeting or some kind of meeting in their area. In their area, work with maybe like the Lions Club in Chinatown or the Merchants Association or even the neighborhood board. But they got to give them more than answers that just the lines was old. Yeah? Because how did the lines get old and how did it be overlooked? Don't we pay electric bill to have them go and maintain these lines or look at them? Or do they just wait till it blows up and burn and then they go fix it? I want to know what is the scheduling, not just for Chinatown, yeah, for all the underground and overhead wires. What is the expectancy of the life for the wires that is underground, above head? When they change them, they put in a new one. What is the lifespan? That's what we like know because they just use the word old. I mean, I don't watch the news. I guess maybe they said other things in social media or other places, but I didn't hear it. So I was getting phone calls on behind phone calls, honestly. And I live in Ever Beach. As you guys know, I'm the Ever Beach senator. But when somebody asked as a concern to step up for the small people, yeah, the people that is not being heard and being stepped on, that's what they feel. They feel that they're just nobodies. They're just another bunch of group that just so happened that the electricity went up. No, that's not true. That's true. So we had helped out a lot of other people in the past when they had stuff. We always seem to be helping out Hawaiian Electric. And I'm nothing against Hawaiian Electric, but Hawaiian Electric, look how much money they made last year and this year. They're talking about their credit rating. They're worrying about going bankruptcy. What about the families and people in Chinatown that couldn't make ends meet for 3 days? Oh, go put them in. How long they going to take to get compensated? It's not going to be like this. But try see if you don't pay your electric bill. See if they don't cut you off like that. So what is the timeline on these guys are getting compensated? And not just the food, produce guys that get food and restaurants. What about the merchants that sell merchandise there? Other things that they lost a lot of customers on. What is their compensation and what is their loss? And I don't like hearing insurance because you guys all know the same old. It wasn't their fault. And it wasn't an unnatural disaster or whatever some elected officials wanted to say. It ain't. It's Hawaiian Electric's fault because they didn't maintain the lines, right? It's old and it's their fault. So somebody should be accountable and transparent and tell them that this is what we're going to do for you. This is what the governor should step up. The governor was silent all this time. Why did he not step up? You know, this is the reason why I get some people behind me is very upset with our governor. And I'm going to give them time to speak because they came out here on behalf of their family that is hurting, that our leadership is failing them all the way around. So that's the reason why we're asking, no pilikia, no more love loss, or no more hate towards the governor. But we cannot pick and choose who we're going to support and who we're going to show love to. We all one ohana, we all on one island. Yeah, this is a tragedy, okay, tragedy. So if he doesn't think it was, and Hawaiian Electric didn't, they should have called everybody possible to come down there. The National Guard, whoever they like, right? General Hara, come down there. See if they can go over there and try to bypass the grid and get it online like that. Nobody know why they couldn't get it online real quick. We don't know because nobody said anything. And sorry to say that I did call before anybody called me, Hawaiian Electric. I'm not going to say the person I called. The person never called me back. But as we was out here just before the news came, you guys came, I got a call, a missed call. So I called the number back, and it was Hawaiian Electric. And I said, it's not a good time to even talk about and getting answers because you shouldn't be giving me the answers. You should be giving the guys in Chinatown. So I'm going to send one email to see if we can get these things happening. I pray that the governor get involved and go forward and see how we can protect every single person in Hawaii, not just a few. I'm really sad because the person that called me, you guys know some of them cannot speak good English. And that shouldn't be the hindrance of why we're not taking care of them. We should take interpreters. We should take people that can understand or speak the language down there. These guys are hardworking people. Chinatown is named Chinatown because of their hard work. How they're building it up to be what it is for businesses and people to make it home and all of those good things. So we should not put them on a back burner because they have language barriers and other hindrances that they don't want to come here. A lot of them don't want to come here because they don't want to get involved or they're afraid to get involved because they don't want repercussions. You guys know all of that in TV land. You guys know that. So I'm just pleading to the governor and Hawaiian Electric to step up, come to the media. I never see the governor once on his whiteboard. Did anybody see the governor's whiteboard when this would happen? No, I never see his whiteboard. So to me, as a leader, you step up. No matter how small you think the people are, everybody is somebody, and everybody knows somebody. So that's why I'm out here to speak for the majority, silent majority, the majority that cannot come out here and do these things. I'm not saying I can come out here neither. I do a lot of stuff in my community, but this is very important to my family and friends in Chinatown that I support every which way I can, and that's why I'm out here. So I'm asking again, I don't want to sound repetitive, but I'm asking Hawaiian Electric to come up with a comprehensive plan to see how they're going to compensate all residents, businesses, everybody that was affected by it, what kind of help that they're going to give. Don't tell them go to a website and put in the claim. Yeah? How much of them you think can, unless somebody help them? Yeah, some of them is old. Not all of them is computer. I'm not computer literate. So who's going to walk them through the process? Where are they going to be able to go and put in their claim? Someplace in Chinatown, not on computer. So those are the things they're asking. I'm asking on their behalf to please be transparent, be accountable, and think of Chinatown as, you know, our family, our ohana, that we want to make sure that nothing. The thing is, guys, the reason why they're upset, and I'm going to share this with you guys so you guys understand. Yeah, we understand how devastating Lahaina was, and it still is. It'll be a lot of years before we recover in our ohana in Lahaina and all the lives that lost. But you know what the scary part to this Chinatown and the families that live there? It could have burned from underground. Do they know? They've had safety measures. They don't know. That's the uncertainty for these people, these families. This infrastructure is old. Infrastructure is old. You guys know this. So how can you cannot say that they could not have burned down the whole Chinatown? That's how drastic they're thinking. You know, and they don't want to come out here because they don't want to have to say, oh, you know, going between Lahaina and them. But the governor came out quick. Yeah. It's a pick and choose thing, guys, and we need to hold a governor accountable, and we need to hold Hawaiian Electric accountable because we was just blessed that nobody died in an emergency for not having their oxygen, the CPAP, not being able to get in the elevator and go to the doctor's appointment, and Chinatown didn't burn down from the fire burning up. So that's the things that you got to think that they're thinking, and then when nobody talks to them, no elected official, no governors, nobody kissing babies and shaking hands and saying how you do when they want your vote, I don't think that's right. We should always kiss babies and shake hands 24 hours a day, not just on election day. Again, thank you guys for coming, and this most of the concerns. I'm sorry I ramble on a little bit, but these people mean a lot to me. They're my family. You know, when I worked for the city, I walked that district, talked to a lot of people when I was a refuse inspector, so I know the feeling when they see somebody coming as an official. They take it seriously. So again, please, all you guys out in TV land, news, thank you guys for coming out. Help us encourage the governor and Hawaiian Electric to do the right thing. And at this time, I'm going to let another person come up and speak her part of it.
When Josh Green came to Waianae and asked Waianae to support him to be governor, he said he was going to take care of the people. We have to see that. Where's the homeless solution? Look what he did for Lahaina, Punjab. We got people running all over the mountains in Waianae shooting people. Went to DLNR. Her excuse, Donching, no enough people. So why take the paycheck and cannot do the job? He needs to resign. We're going to put a petition online by Monday, and we want people to impeach this man out. Because if you're going to say, vote for me, I'm going to be a good governor, and I'm going to take care of the people, then do it. Don't take the money and don't do it and only help your circle of friends. Because that's not right.
Okay, I'll take any questions. You guys got any questions for the Chinatown families?
Do you have further comment on Pico's ability to communicate with the Chinatown businesses and residents throughout the outage?
Yeah, so right now, honestly, I just got a call, and I didn't ask who it was. They want to talk story and see what we can work up. But to me, at this point, I need to look at the Chinatown community, the leaders within. They have great leaders within. You guys know that. And I want them to come to the table. I don't want to have to be there, but I'll facilitate anything that we need to do. If we need a town hall meeting or any kind of meeting, I'll be happy to help the Chinatown community to facilitate a meeting with Hawaiian Electric and bring some people that can speak different languages and making sure that they understand the dialect of what is being told to them and what is the extent of the damages and I guess putting things back together.
What are your thoughts on labeling some of the Chinatown businesses as secondary in the fixture process versus some of the other buildings that were the primary goal of, getting electricity back to them in the process?
That's what I'm hearing, my brother. I'm very, very angry because when this had happened, I was told that they didn't respond in a sense of urgency. Now, I don't want to misquote my friends and family in Chinatown, but we have emergency systems involved that can bring. National Guard have big generators, big equipment. They can come and do it. But what happened, I guess the governor didn't feel that it was that kind of necessary to bring them out. But see, you got to understand, the Hawaiian Electric should ask for help and not try to go over there and take care of the people that's probably going to be upset, like the government buildings and all of that. That's not acceptable. Priority one should have been the people. Because even like this building kept on going off and on, not blaming HECO, but we shouldn't be the priority, right? You got to make our people the priority because, again, people before profit. Any questions? You good? Okay. Again, thank you guys. God bless. And thank you guys again for coming. And again, please help us help our families in Chinatown. Mahalo and God bless.